Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Taking a look at the daily chart on Moonriver, we still have the same Fibonacci retracement from the previous update. So the swing high here November 5th and the swing low in October, we have our 1.618 target at $7.24. That was met, and we had a back test of resistance even, and now we're below the second fib level at $6.31. So right now the situation is as follows. We're basically printing lower highs and we're printing lower lows. And at some point, we're obviously going to have a trend reversal. But when will that come? No one knows for sure. We're going to have to keep an eye on Bitcoin and everything that's going on in the markets right now. But I would say these are very good buying opportunities for Moonriver. And the lower we go, the more you can buy, obviously. And be prepared for some flash crashes, because you never know what kind of news we might get when you're asleep. And if you have those buy limit orders set up in advance, then you protect yourself from missing out on that flash crash. That's something important to keep in mind. Now, the daily RSI here it's not doing too bad, but not doing too good either. We're very close to the oversold. The red support trend line would be a good buying opportunity, just like it was every single time we had a bounce or a touch off of it. As you can see, we had a little slight wick below it here in June, but we ended up recovering with a massive uptrend. And the same goes for December here. We had a little wick below the red support trend line, and then we ended up breaking through with an uptrend, and now we're coming back down. So the red support trend line is a great entry. If we fall below that, the white trend line there would be an incredible buying opportunity, because we've retested this twice in 2022. So once in January and once in June. And every single time you had a major uptrend all the way up into the overbought, as you can see, every single time. So potentially, once we get that oversold once again, we're going to come back down to the white trend line, and that's going to be a great buying opportunity. And even without this trend line, you don't really need a trend line to tell you that this is a good buying opportunity, because you're going to be sitting below the index of 30. Right? You're going to be sitting at the index of 19 on the RSI on the daily chart. And historically, when you're below the index of 30 on the RSI, you're considered oversold, and that's a great buying opportunity. So for now, this is what I see on the RSI. You can also target the upper resistance here, the white trend line, for any potential swing trades. So if we see a relief rally, for example, you might see something like this. You run into that, you take some profits, and you buy back once we retrace down. But obviously, be careful with these swing trades. You don't want to sell too early, because you could sell here at this white trend line, and then we might see a breakout. Okay, so you just have to wait until the asset gets oversold, or rather overbought, on the 4-hourly chart, the 12-hourly chart on the RSI. You have to take a look at Bitcoin and what's going on with the news, right? So it's not that easy to swing trade and be profitable. So yeah, just be careful with that. And let's switch over to the Binance website. And before we continue, I quickly want to ask you, do you value your privacy? If the answer is yes, then you must take a look at ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN offers you the privacy that you deserve, no activity logs and no connection logs. Your internet provider won't be able to access anything, and anyone using the same open free Wi-Fi in the cafe as you won't be able to do any harm or breach your security. You can use the ExpressVPN application on any device. You can connect it to your PlayStation, or you can even connect it to your router so that anyone who connects is automatically secured. Or if you're looking to access any region-blocked content on your streaming platform, well, ExpressVPN can do that as well. If you're living in the Netherlands and you want to access a TV show that's only available in Japan, well, my friend, you can do that with ExpressVPN. You can use the link down below in the description and get a discounted price along with 3 extra months for free. You can get your money back if you don't like it, but I don't see any reason why you wouldn't like it, because we all need the privacy, and in today's age especially. And you can also pay with Bitcoin, so that's a really cool feature as well. And let's get on with the video. So jumping into the Binance, as you can see, we're below our support trend line at $6.40. I showed you this in the last video. We had a wick all the way up there into the previous resistance that we had at $7.44. Then we came back all the way down here, and now we are printing another lower low. If I drop in a Fibonacci retracement right now real quick just to see what was our 1.618 target. As you can see, we met the 1.414 at $5.91, and the 1.618 here is at $5.70. So that's going to be our current major support level to look out for. But obviously, if you look historically, we don't have any data here. We've never been this low on Moonriver. So this is uncharted territories for this particular token. So anything can happen, and we might see strong moves to the downside. However, at some point, enough is enough, really, because at some point the sellers are gonna stop selling. And if you take a look at the move that we've had here, so we're down 98% on Moonriver, 98%. However, this does not mean that we cannot go down 50% from the current low, or from the current high, I should say. So from this high, as you can see, we're already down at 22%. We could go even lower to the $5 range. That's going to be a 34% move to the downside. So you can still have quite a few pullbacks here on Moonriver, but I do think we're getting very close to the bottom, because like I said, 98%, that's a pretty good spot to start dollar cost averaging into Moonriver, especially if you've been buying at these all-time high prices here at $300, $400, $500. If you've been doing all of this, then you can dollar cost average it here, and hopefully the next bull market, we're going to see a new impulsive move to the upside, taking out or at least retracing all the way back up to the previous all-time high. So yeah, this is a pretty strong Polkadot project, so I do have faith in it. It's not like it's a it's promoting shoe NFTs and shilling some PNG photos. This is a legitimate project, and I am going to be releasing a video on why I'm bullish on Moonriver. That's going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks, because I'm preparing some videos in advance. I'm going to be leaving for 2 weeks, and I want to have enough videos made to cover every single day that I'm away from the channel, just because I don't want to leave you guys without any uploads. So that's regarding the that, and that's pretty much everything here. There is not much to cover on Moonriver, as we're simply dumping. We're not even going to be talking about the resistance levels here, because there is no point in doing that for now. But the as you can see, the RSI is very close to the oversold. Personally, I'm not buying any Moonriver right now because I'm still trying to get some other altcoins. But once I do get more Moonriver, as I do with any other coin, I let my patrons know first. So my Patreon is going to be linked down below in the description. Feel free to check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to check out my Patreon, like I said, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.